A smartphone keeps better time than a luxury watch. That sounds ridiculous, but it's true. A cheap digital watch can be more accurate than the handcrafted Swiss timepiece worth $50,000. Yet every year, millions of people spend billions of dollars on luxury watches. Some even wait years just for the chance to buy one. Certain models become more valuable the moment they leave the store. So how is that possible? If a luxury watch isn't the best tool for telling time, then what are people actually paying for? And more importantly, what would it cost to own a luxury watch brand instead of simply buying one? The answer isn't just money, it's trust. Imagine two watches made from the same stainless steel, using similar materials and offering similar accuracy. One is produced by a brand no one has ever heard of. The other carries a name recognized around the world. Most people would happily pay several times more for the second watch. Not because the steel is different, but because the brand has spent decades, sometimes centuries, earning its reputation. That's the real product. A luxury watch company doesn't simply sell watches. It sells confidence, history, craftsmanship, and status. Now imagine you're an entrepreneur with a dream of launching your own luxury watch company. At first, it sounds exciting. Design a beautiful watch, build a website, open a boutique, and start selling. But reality is far more expensive. The first challenge is developing the watch itself. If you want to compete with respected Swiss brands, you can't rely on cheap components. You need experienced designers, engineers, prototype specialists, and skilled watchmakers. Developing an original mechanical movement alone can cost millions of dollars. Every tiny component has to be tested repeatedly until it performs perfectly. Then comes manufacturing. Precision machinery, polishing equipment, quality control systems, and clean assembly facilities require a massive investment. Even brands that outsource some production still spend heavily to maintain consistent quality. According to industry estimates, launching a small independent luxury watch brand may require a few $1,000,000. Building a global brand capable of competing with companies like Rolex or Patek Philippe could require investments of tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars over many years. But surprisingly, manufacturing isn't the biggest expense. The biggest expense is convincing people your brand deserves to exist. Luxury customers don't buy expensive watches from companies they don't trust. Reputation has to be earned, and earning that trust can take decades. That's why successful brands invest enormous amounts of money in storytelling, design, customer experience, sponsorships, and long-term brand building. Take Rolex as an example. The company rarely relies on flashy advertising to explain why its watches are expensive. Instead, it connects itself with prestigious sports, scientific exploration, and timeless achievement. Over many decades, Rolex became more than a watchmaker. It became a symbol of success. Patek Philippe uses a completely different strategy. Its famous message suggests that you never truly own one of its watches. You simply preserve it for the next generation. That idea transforms a luxury purchase into a family legacy. Customers aren't just buying a watch, they're buying a story that continues long after they're gone. Richard Mille chose another path entirely. Instead of emphasizing history, it focused on innovation, advanced materials, and extreme exclusivity. Some of its watches cost hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Limited production and cutting-edge engineering make each piece feel exceptionally rare. These companies prove something important. There isn't just one way to build a luxury watch business, but every successful brand creates value beyond the watch itself. Revenue also comes from more than simply selling watches. Limited editions generate excitement. Exclusive boutiques strengthen the customer experience. Servicing and maintenance create recurring income. Certified pre-owned programs help maintain resale values. Licensing, accessories, and special collaborations add additional revenue streams while reinforcing the brand's prestige. Then there are the hidden costs that most people never think about. Luxury watches are valuable enough to attract counterfeiters, forcing companies to spend millions protecting their designs and trademarks. Insurance costs are significant because shipments often contain products worth millions of dollars. Security systems, legal teams, international distribution, and after-sales service all require continuous investment. A luxury customer expects support, not just for a few years, but often for decades. And despite all that spending, success is never guaranteed. Many entrepreneurs believe that creating a better watch automatically creates a better business. History proves otherwise. The world has seen countless beautifully engineered watches disappear because customers never formed an emotional connection with the brand. In luxury, perception can be just as valuable as craftsmanship. That doesn't mean quality doesn't matter. It matters enormously. But quality gets customers interested. Reputation keeps them coming back. Heritage justifies premium prices. The scarcity increases demand. Together, these elements create an economic advantage that competitors struggle to copy. Of course, owning a luxury watch brand also comes with serious risks. Consumer preferences change. Economic recessions reduce luxury spending. Supply chain disruptions increase manufacturing costs. A single quality issue or reputational mistake can damage trust built over generations. Unlike fast-moving consumer products, repairing a luxury reputation is painfully slow. Yet for the companies that succeed, the rewards can be extraordinary. The global luxury watch market generates tens of billions of dollars every year. The strongest brands benefit from loyal customers, premium pricing, global demand, and products that often retain or even increase their value over time. So what are the economics of owning a luxury watch brand? It's not simply about making watches. It's about creating a product that people dream of owning, a reputation they trust without question, and a brand powerful enough to turn a tiny mechanical machine into a lifelong symbol of success. In the luxury watch industry, steel can be copied, movements can be improved, designs can be imitated, but trust, heritage, and prestige, those are the assets that create billion-dollar businesses.